We all love riding our e-bikes, but they are pretty complex pieces of machinery and you will encounter some problems along the way. Sometimes they won't turn on. Sometimes you get an error code. So today, we're going to go through all those reasons your e-bike might not start or work. So first up, you want to check that the spoke magnet is actually on your spokes. These have a habit of coming loose, sliding down the spokes, or even totally falling off. Also, you want to make sure that that is in line with the speed sensor on the swing arm or your frame as well. There's a specific measurement for that, so just make sure it hasn't crept out of that because you won't get any speed reading and your motor won't work. Now, if you're running the Shimano E8000 system on your bike, as a lot of bikes do these days, it's really worth checking that if your motor won't turn on, or you've got no display on your head unit, is that you haven't pulled out one of the wires that plugs into the back of the unit itself. It's quite easy to pull these out if you're transporting your bike or if you crash. So just get down there, make sure no wires are dangling down. If the e-bike seems totally dead, then one thing you want to check is the actual battery connection. Have you rushed and put that battery in there incorrectly? With these designs, it's a simple push and a click. They should fall into there nice and solid. It's worth giving it a good shake to make sure that battery is fully installed properly before you go out and hit the trails, because if that battery flies out, it's not going to be a lot of fun and your e-bike definitely won't work. Now we're all keen to get cracking on our e-bike rides, and now this applies to you if you're a Shimano user. If you power up that system with your weight on the pedals or pedaling when you switch the system on, it's going to throw an error code up, W013, and it'll beep away at you and will provide no assistance. What you need to do is take your feet off the pedals, turn the bike off and turn it on again without any of your feet on the pedals or loading up the drive system. We all know that our e-bikes run on batteries, but did you know on some of the older style head units and some of the Bosch, like the Purion, can actually run on their own internal cell batteries? Sometimes these can actually run flat and they won't give you any head unit reading whatsoever, so check those batteries aren't flat. Now, one of the most simple mistakes is forgetting to charge your battery or placing a battery in your bike that you think is charged and it's actually not. Did you actually remember to charge it? Was it plugged in correctly? Was the shed too cold and it dropped below minus? That way your battery won't charge. Just make sure that the battery you are plugging into your e-bike is definitely fully charged. Some brands such as Specialized using an internal battery in the down tube, and the way they connect this battery to the motor is by a male and female connection, usually down by the bottom bracket area. You need to check that this connection is snapped fit, nice and tight. Is it actually connected or is it just flopping around in the breeze? And also you want to check those little pins and the connection, it isn't got dirt or water or any trail debris in there, because you're not going to get any power from the battery to your motor. You won't be going anywhere. Now, the dreaded error code flashing up on your head unit, it can be pretty daunting, but sometimes it can be something a little less sinister, like the spoke magnet has slipped down or you haven't got one. Best bet is to refer to your owner's manual, have a look at those error codes that come with the bike, or if you are feeling something is definitely not right, it's time to head to the dealer and hopefully they can sort it out. So there you go, that's a few of the common problems why your e-bike might not turn on or it might not even work. Now, as cliche as this sounds, quite a lot of those problems can be eradicated by simply turning the system off and then back on again. You might want to remove the battery as well and just check that connection's all good as well. But if you guys have got any comments about how you've got going on your e-bike rides, drop some in the comments box below. If you want to stick around and check out another video, check out common motor problems, that one's down here. Give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to smash a globe in the middle of the screen to subscribe to eMBN, and we'll see you in the next one.